They're easy. And when Max Spears talked about that, Max Spears was a super soldier. So you can see how the perception of vibration, and what happened to Max Spears was another crime and an enormous amount of trauma. I tried to communicate as much love as I could to whatever happened to Max Spears' soul and his spirit. But yeah, you know, this is the nature of that kind of energy, what that energy does. So when you think of accountability, this president at this Rockwell International Corporation that I shared with him what was going down, because of instead of addressing that, right? Because it's all about money. They were even robbing from one kitty to pay the other kitty. You've heard of the old story of robbing Peter to pay Paul? Well, that's what they were doing. They were doing that between three of their divisions. The Space Transportation Command in down in California, their Information Systems Command, because everything's about command and control through their artificial intelligence. And then they have the Satellite Systems, which was the old Navstar program. Remember, GPS, right? I was there when they were putting all that together and getting it up and going. Between those three places, that wasn't a coincidence, was it? Nope. So you can see what it is that if you want to do a threat level analysis of these folks, right? It's much like, what's her name? Tana said, these are universe killers. All you have to do is look at what they did here. It's all about them. They haven't grown up yet. That's that you're not matured. I know. So my heart and all my love goes out to every mother and every father that has ever suffered any trauma, both themselves from when they were children and now as adults, and the trauma that they continue to experience through others and other stories that they hear about. Because I got hit with not only what happened there and being set up and losing my job there, but then I lost contact with my son at the same time. Okay. And that caused me to take a nosedive until I recovered the power of my spirit, the power of my light, to get myself powered back up again, because there was a time when I had gone to one of their state folks who said that, yeah, you're disabled, all right. And we have a word for that, and it's called fire burnout. Your fire burned out. Your magnet went cold. We managed to be able to burn your fire out, burn a filament out. The amount of negative energy that you were experiencing on an emotional basis every single day, trauma after trauma after trauma after trauma after trauma on a planetary scale, you burned your wick out, buddy. Trying to absorb all that and transmute all that and bring it back to a love vibration through every operating system on the planetary terrain. You burned out trying to do that. So it took me the better part of it took me 10 years to burn all that off, including drinking 151 Bacardi every single day, and then getting on my hands and my knees and surrendering to myself. And that's when I went back to Alcoholics Anonymous and made a solid commitment to the all creation, which essentially means I made a commitment to the one, which is what I am, being one with all creation, and recover my spirit and regain my power back as a result of what these beings do. Because there's perception of power is inverted. So I had to knock that demon out, right? And regain my shield. And it comes back stronger than ever. That's why I reference page 400 so much, is because it's true. Control. Their need to control everything. Because it's born out of fear and it's born out of trauma. Now when the light exposes what happened, now it's our fault as parents because we didn't protect them for their fall. Because they were born into creation. And when something's born into creation and they're not experiencing what love is, how come? And if they suffered trauma, who was there to heal them? So now you begin to realize when all of a sudden I meet something that does something to me because it lives in a lie, which is in fear of what love is, and then I experience the things that they do to others by their ability to do that. And then they're exposed for the crimes that they do. And then they come back, as a psychopath does, and say to you, it's your fault. I was born into creation because you came first. Eternal love came first. How come eternal love was not able to protect me from what I became? Because now you're seeing that in your own mirror. You're seeing yourself in your own mirror. When it starts with a 1. Have a good night. I love you all. Be good to yourselves.